Hello, I'm Ganesh Rao. Today I'm going to tell you about a transfer of wealth which is happening right now, where if you decide you can make the biggest money of your life. Please bear with me for the next 4 to 5 minutes. Don't take this stuff lightly. It's a very huge thing which I'm going to reveal to you now. You can thank me later. Coming back to the title of this FB Live, you can read that. The more you think, the less you work and the more you make. Let me repeat it. The more you think, the less you work and the more you make. Conversely, the less you keep thinking, the more you work and the less you make. The less you think, the more you work and the less you make. Let me give you a couple of examples. A building, a skyscraper is being constructed. The architect who sits in his AC chamber and creates the structure plan for the building, he makes 100 times more than the laborer, manual laborer who is building that structure. Understand that? Even though the laborer works 100 times more than the architect, physical hard work, 100 times more than the architect, he makes far less money for his effort. I hope you understand the contradiction of this whole example. Why is that happening? Like I said, the more you think, the less you work, the more you make, and the less you think, the more you work and the less you make. Why? Because the architect thought more, thinks more, and thinks smart, and his manual labor compared to the person who is building is far less, very minimal. Why? Because he studied hard, thought more, went out of his comfort zone to understand architecture and ended up being an architect. But opposite to that, the laborer studied less, thought less, never went out of his comfort zone. The laborer always thinks less. The hard-working laborer thinks less, but works hard, very hard, but makes very less. Let me give you a couple of examples. Why bankers make more money than a vegetable vendor? Why a station master in a railway station makes more than a coolie who lugs the luggages? Why an airplane pilot makes more than an Uber driver who is outside the airport? Why a newspaper tycoon makes more than the paper boy? Same logic. The more you think, the less you work and the more you make. And the less you think, the more you work and the less you make. There is no escape from this reality. To understand the present day revolution, understand a smart contract on Ethereum blockchain requires unusually more thinking than normal. This single knowledge can bring you great wealth. Knowledge about cryptocurrencies, knowledge about blockchain, knowledge about smart contracts, knowledge about peer-to-peer seamless transfer of wealth. This knowledge can create your next big wealth. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to put your mind to that to understand it? Or do you want to earn less by thinking less and be in your comfort zone? I am older than most of you who are viewing this FB Live. I started studying cryptocurrency in 2015. I thought more, studied more than many of us and understood the blockchain technology. I'm not an expert. I don't say that I'm an expert in cryptocurrency or blockchain and all, but I know enough to create the smart money I'm creating now using the smart contract technology. If you want to know more, you need to contact me ASAP. Let me assure you, it's not rocket science. The only variable is you. If you put your mind, you can understand it. You can learn it. I learned it, so you can learn. So my request today, you're sitting at home, lockdown and all, my request, get back to me. Because at this juncture, you being locked down and all, there is nothing better you can do than spend a decent amount of time with me, not physically, online. That is smart work. By the way, we are conducting a Zoom meeting at 6 p.m. tonight regarding Ethereum smart contract based business. If you are interested to attend, message me. I will facilitate so that you can attend it. Get back to me ASAP, as soon as possible. God bless you, my friend. God bless you. Take care.